Who's talking? We didn't decide this before you press play. Hello everyone. And we've got a little pig update here because we've had a bit of a 2 weeks, haven't we? And it started with this one, Madam Pebbles. Probably it's coming up for about a week ago, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Just over a week ago. And I just noticed she was a bit, I don't know, I'd gone in and done a bit of a cage clean one morning. And she wasn't really coming for all the fresh bits of hay and stuff. And I was just sort of sitting in the corner. So I got her out to have a look at her. And I realised both her front two top teeth are gone. I cannot tell you how this happened.
Careless.
Well, there's no. Do you know what's weird is that I found no evidence of what happened. So she seemed okay in herself. She had a little bit of redness under this eye, but like literally top front teeth broken off right at the top. Not showing any other signs of distress. She was sitting quite comfortably, although she wasn't necessarily like running to the food, but she was still eating. And so we've obviously monitored her and kept an eye on her. And to start with, I was syringe feeding a little bit, wasn't I, of extra. But she was still managing to get kind of hold of strands of hay and eating the hay and stuff, so I was happy about that. And then for a few days also gave her like her own bowl of veggies, and I was like grating and peeling some of the food. But we'll be pleased to know the teeth are growing back, which is amazing, and they've come back pretty quick, haven't they?
Mm.
So I'm going to try and show you in a minute. I just shoved some grass in her mouth and she's eating that. As you can see, she's eating, and as I say, she was lying very comfortably. She was just a bit slow to eat and struggling to get stuff into her mouth because she couldn't pull it in. But once it's in, then obviously the molars do their job. But I don't know. Oh, so I don't know. Can you see her mouth there? If I just pull this up here, she's not going to like it. But can you see how those teeth are growing back now? But you can see they're shorter. Look how much they've grown.
I literally looked
but
at them.
They were literally like, it was right up to the top. They were broken up to the gum line there. And you can see the bottom ones are slightly rounded because they've not had anything to grind against, but that should settle down. It's incredible how quick that's come back. I'm trying to think when it was. I think I noticed it. I think it's been a week. I think it's been 7 days. So we just thought that was an interesting insight. And just like, as long as they are eating okay,
don't panic.
Like obviously their teeth are forever growing, but you might just need to assist them a little bit. Like she couldn't get hold of big chunks of food, and she couldn't get hold of big treats or something. So they needed to be small, like shredded or strips. And she also was slower to eat, so I made sure that for a few days she was separated from the others. But I mean, she was jumping into the food bowl last night, wasn't she, with everybody else? I seem to see. And then this other madam here,
Ziggy,
who's one of our older girls now.
Been in the vets this morning.
Suddenly couldn't use one of her back legs, could she?
No.
And again, it's not clear why that was. But she sort of just became lame, and then obviously wasn't really moving, which is a bit of a concern.
So it could have been all sorts, but we have just been helping her have everything very accessible because she wasn't moving much. Yeah,
just trying to put loads of hay around her and make sure she's like sitting in a hay tray. We gave her some support feeding last night, didn't we? And in the night excuse me, and this morning,
as you can see, she
is eating
doing well. She's just struggling with ability,
can't really get around very well.
She has got some anti-inflammatory drug, and we're hoping it just calms it all down a bit, because
might have just been a knock, or
could have been a knock. But we realised she probably is at least 6, possibly 6.5. So she's older than we thought. I had her down at about 5. Time flies.
Oh no, time flies. Time does fly. Yeah. So we're on piggy patrol, aren't we, at the moment? But hopefully, they're going to improve. Well, they're all right, aren't they?
We're going to improve as well because the sunshine is out.
The sunshine is out.
As you can see, they're having the first little bits of grass, and hopefully
too exciting.
not too long until they'll be out. on the lawn when we get a decent bit of
Come on, Pebs.
a dry spell.
There she is. Gorgeous girl.
Yeah, that's
See you
it.
later, folks.